more. In this life, Tino is very lazy. He does not want to chase the ball until he sees her. Roxy, what a catch. He brings the ball to Roxy. It turns out that Roxy's owner is the guy who asked Maya out earlier. They started hanging out and Tino loved seeing Roxy everywhere he went. Even at the wedding they were a pair. Sometime later, while looking at the TV, Tino wonders what that sound is in Mary's belly. It was a baby. They diverted their attention from Tino and got more babies. Soon Tino had to live his life on the run. There was no escape. Despite all this, he and Roxy still grew close. One day Roxy went to the bed and never came back. Everyone was good to Tino, but as the years passed, he missed Roxy. One day Maya comes to Tino and asks him if he knows what she's thinking. She says pizza. He knows, but he's not hungry. He thinks he's ready to move on. This was one of his best lives. Once again, everything goes bubbly. He wakes up as a puppy, Waffles, and soon has found a home with Wendy. Her boyfriend is Victor, who does not like the idea of a dog at all. Over time, Waffles grew bigger and Wendy lost interest in him. He never went anywhere, never played, but was always chained to a tree. Soon after, Victor puts Waffles in a truck and drives him far away, leaving Waffles to fend for himself. His inner voice narrates that he is glad to be out of there. He is walking near a dog park and remembers the times he had fun. It was so long ago. Another dog runs up to him and for some reason Waffles feels like he knows that smell, from a time long ago. He runs through woods until he finds huge wheat fields and once again he thinks he has been here before. There are smells you never forget. He smelled horse dog. The same horse dog from long ago. He wondered if Ethan was still here too. Waffles jumps on him, screaming in his inner voice that it is him, Bailey, the boss dog. Ethan feeds Waffles and tells him he cannot stay here. He stays on the porch anyway, waiting. Ethan drives him to the shelter and leaves Waffles there. Ethan feels guilty that night and returns the next day to get Waffles. Ethan cleaned him up and they made him a collar. Buddy still notices that Ethan seems sad, maybe because he sleeps alone. He remembers a smell he recognized earlier. He finds this woman and follows her. He finds out that Hannah is her mother. Hannah checks his collar and finds out that he belongs to Ethan. Hannah drives Buddy back to the farm. Ethan cannot believe his eyes and does not open the door. He hides. Just when Hannah thinks he's not home, Buddy gives him up. They talk about how their lives have gone. Ethan never married and Hannah's husband died. Buddy wonders if they will lick each other's faces like old times. They do not. Ethan apologizes for how things went back then. He was angry at the world and could never forgive himself for how he acted. He asks Hannah out and they lick each other's faces. Sometime later, a wedding takes place. Ethan comments that he has no family, but Hannah has more than enough. After the wedding, Ethan cleans up and Buddy wants Ethan to know that it's him, the old Bailey. Buddy goes into the barn and pulls out the old flat football they have been playing. Ethan plays with him for a while and finds out that Buddy knows Bailey's old trick of jumping on him. Ethan then remembers how Bailey liked the term boss dog and Buddy starts barking in return. Ethan then realizes that Buddy is Bailey. Bailey even shows it by doing his typical bait the tail trick. Ethan pulls out the old tag for Bailey. Bailey notes that a dog's purpose must be to have fun and help others have fun. The end. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this.
Hey, y'all ready?
Welcome to Movie Caps. Today I will show you a drama, comedy, adventure film from 2019 titled A Dog's Journey. Spoilers ahead. Watch out and take care. Bailey finds himself happy by Ethan's side reminiscing about his past lives. After living so many lives, he is joyful to be reunited with his favorite human Buddy again in this one. Filled with nostalgia, they play catch and perform their signature trick. Henry, Ethan and Hannah's son, died in a car accident 8 months before his daughter was born. The baby mother Gloria is living with Henry's parents. Gloria has a weird distaste for dogs, conveniently making her a little more unlikable to the majority of the population. Meanwhile, Bailey thinks it's funny Gloria always has food on her face. Little CJ finds herself exploring and ends up in an angry horse's cage. Everything happens quickly as the toddler's life is threatened. Thankfully, Bailey acts quickly to keep the horse at bay. Ethan rushes in, scared for his granddaughter's safety. He gets angry at Gloria for not looking after her and says she is lucky Bailey was there. Things start getting even more tense as little CJ starts saying Hannah more than Mama. Worried about CJ getting properly cared for, they wonder how Gloria is going to handle life, concluding they'd be more worried if she wasn't staying with them. Bailey's belly appears to have a big lump. He enjoys the car ride to the vet, and it turns out he has cancer. Hannah overhears Gloria saying some company chose a different singer for the job, emphasizing one without a tummy. After this, Hannah proposes that if Gloria wants to pursue her career, she offers to take care of CJ. This greatly upsets Gloria, and she thinks they are calling her a bad mother. She accuses them of being after the life insurance money she got from Hannah, saying they've been criticizing what she is doing every day. Feeling unwelcome and misunderstood, her emotions overwhelm her and she storms off with CJ. Bailey notices Hannah's sadness being similar from when Henry didn't come back. Hannah despairs as the granddaughter they grew so fond of slips away in front of their eyes. After some time, Bailey stops feeling hungry. Ethan reassures Hannah that Gloria will get in touch and they share a moment, dancing. Bailey joins in and feels more and more tired. Ethan finds Bailey in the shed being in a lot of pain, and they share their last moment together. He talks to Bailey as if he knows he'll find them again, asking him to come back and take care of his granddaughter. Come back for her like he came back for her. Bailey feels his pain melt away as they put him to sleep. He finds peace in his new purpose and swears to keep looking for CJ as he runs through a yellow field. Bailey gets reborn as a female dog named Molly. Rocky, his last sibling, is about to get adopted by a boy called Trent. He notices a girl accompanying him, and it turns out to be CJ. Molly performs an epic escape motivated by the need to fulfill her purpose. CJ lies about her mother liking dogs to get the puppy. Molly is a little too excited about being a puppy again and wreaks havoc all over her room, even peeing on her bed. CJ has trouble hiding Molly from her mother but manages to distract Gloria by complimenting her dress. They share a moment during a storm where CJ finally feels like she isn't alone when she is scared. CJ even comes close to telling Gloria, but then she makes a remark about her being careful not to eat a whole pizza because nobody likes a fat singer. CJ calls Molly's original owner, pretending to be Gloria, to tell her how happy they are with the dog. Trent distracts her by calling over and over, making the woman's conversation with CJ as brief as possible until the woman is convinced that Gloria is okay with keeping Molly. Conveniently, Gloria's new love interest is in their place the first time she sees Molly. He doesn't share her dislike of dogs and she's afraid to scold CJ in front of him. They have an argument, but CJ has grown very fond of her new best friend and is determined to keep her. She threatens to bring up at school how she's been neglected, how her mom has been leaving an 11-year-old alone and drinking every night. She reluctantly agrees that CJ may keep Molly. A few years go by and CJ is talking with Trent about their futures. Trent has Asian stereotypical parents and is pressured to go to a good college. CJ, on the other hand, is contemplating dropping out of high school, dreaming of becoming a singer with her father's insurance settlement. CJ begins to date Shane because what is more attractive than a dude working in a convenience store and guessing what you're gonna buy? Molly gets a bad vibe from him from the start. One day, Trent shows up and gives her a flyer for a talent show, which Shane makes fun of and she dismisses. He drags her to a party that ends up getting busted for underage drinking and Molly gets separated from her. Luckily, Trent finds Molly in the dog shelter the next day and reunites the two. She gets assigned community service at a dog training center where dogs learn to sniff cancer. After some time, Molly gets jealous of other dogs getting treats and learns this trick herself. The grandparents try to pay them a visit, bringing some of Henry's belongings. Gloria turns them away as she still is distrustful. CJ recognizes that Shane is bad news. As she turns him down, he gets big mad and attacks her. Molly bites him, to which Shane responds by saying he's going to kill the dog. As she gets home, she finds her mother drugged once more. CJ tells Gloria how she had just been assaulted. Gloria responds by asking her if she's been leading along. CJ decides to move out with the money from her dad's settlement, but it turns out Gloria had spent all the insurance money on the house, the car, designer bags, travel, and wine. CJ is really upset as the money was the only thing that had made her feel like someone cared for her. This prompts CJ to pack her things and leave with the car she paid for. Shane shows up, tailing them and causing the car to flip over. The coward he is, Shane flees the scene without even checking if she's okay. The accident ends up killing Molly and she finds herself in the yellow field once more. Molly gets reincarnated as Big Dog and has a decent life with Joe, a gas station owner. This life is pretty comfortable, although he misses CJ. One day he sees a girl walk into the store and recognizes her as CJ. He thinks she finally came for him. Big Dog performs a paw shake trick Joe never taught him, which leaves him in surprise. She buys a lottery scratch card and ends up winning $50, and she says the dog must have brought her luck. CJ doesn't recognize it's her Molly and drives off while he is left to live out his life there. He senses that his time is coming close and feels the pain melt away, running through the same wheat field. Big Dog gets reincarnated as Max, a small viewer Yorkshire Terrier with a big personality. He bites everyone who gets close to his cage at an adoption event in New York. One day he recognizes the sound of CJ's bracelet. Nervous to get to his beloved girl, he wants to make an escape and surely, he gets a chance shortly after. He chases her up to an elevator. There's nothing that wins a girl's heart more than almost dying when she first sees you. CJ notices the adoption event's collar on Max and goes to return him. The lady at the event is surprised Max is friendly to her and says she is the first person he didn't try to bite. Max was going to be put down the next day as their facilities were overrun. She ends up taking him home, although she has doubts as she is living with her boyfriend who already has a dog. Her boyfriend comes home from a trip and says it's fine to keep the dog, but asks her when she's finally ready to perform in front of an audience. Even though she still aspires to be a musician, she has massive stage fright. One day, while CJ is dog sitting, Max recognizes a smell. He runs off and scratches the door of an apartment. Turns out Trent has just moved into that apartment. CJ is really surprised that her dog just dragged her there, and Max senses that his previous sibling, Rocky, had died. Max notices that CJ is happy in Trent's presence and how he makes her laugh. They talk about how they should have a double date as his girlfriend is flying in next week. Sensing the pull between these two old friends, Max sabotages CJ's relationship with her current boyfriend, prompting her to leave. Living with various friends, she is ashamed to face Trent and ignores his messages. Although Max manages to bring them together once more. As Trent asks how her life is going, she breaks down and he offers her their spare room. His girlfriend, Lisa, isn't happy with this and marks her territory by asking her about her career, commenting how she's a professional dog sitter as she does music on the side. One day when Trent's just unwinding from his day, Max performs the cross-legged sign Molly had learned in the cancer detection program. Mystified by this, CJ encourages Trent to go to a doctor because he's been coming home exhausted every night. They confirm that Trent has cancer and has to do chemo. His girlfriend says that hospital's terrifying. Trent jokingly says then definitely don't get cancer, and she gets offended by CJ laughing at this. Lisa left him cold-hearted, saying she doesn't want to be a nurse. Trent comments how this might be for the best. CJ gladly takes care of Trent throughout chemo, until he one day gets a call that his scans are clear. They rejoice at the news. Trent encourages CJ to meet up with her mom to clear things out and make Gloria less scary in her mind. Max can sense some tension between them and feels they get close to licking faces. CJ ends the moment by calling Trent a really good friend, and Max pulls them away. CJ decides to meet up with her mother. Gloria starts by saying she's been sober for 9 months and is sorry for being a bad mother. She wants to make amends and asks to be back in her daughter's life, handing her some old letters from Henry, which he wrote to Gloria while she was pregnant. Gloria asks how her career is going and says she'll never know if she doesn't try. This and her dad's belief in her gives her motivation to make something of herself. CJ hangs up the old letters in her room and finally decides to muster up her courage and perform. During her performance, Trent becomes so excited his eyes sparkle like the ones of a child right before Christmas Eve. He is so happy for her, it's adorable. To repay CJ for taking care of him, he takes her on a road trip to her grandparents. They are happy to finally get hold of their little CJ, and Ethan instantly recognizes Max and Pete Bailey. While they show her pictures of her happy childhood, CJ gets confused as to why Gloria kept her away from him. Hannah explains how Gloria probably thought the world was against her when Henry died so young. She also explains how their dog came back and brought them together. Ethan shows CJ the trick he taught him long ago. Dumbfounded by this, CJ realizes it all makes sense. Molly and also the dog at the gas station have been with her all this time. This makes her realize how Max brought her and Trent together, just like Ethan and Hannah. How it all seems so meant to be. She runs to him to confess her love and lick his face. Trent responds by admitting he has always loved her, and they give Max a moment of appreciation for bringing them together. Ethan fades away from old age and Max follows shortly after. Able to be with Ethan forever as a reward for being a good boy. They live happily ever after in the land of yellow grass fields. The end. Thank you for watching. Subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this.
Did you see my shot? I'm right here. I'm totally open. I'm totally open.
Nice pass.
I'm totally open.
Nice pass. Coming up a nice.
Way to go.
Y'all ready for this?
Build a spicy website in minutes. It's easy with Bluehost.
I'm here. Is she here? Yo, get this. I'm here.
Ready for here.
Rose gold diamond is stuck on my watch. Even the time and it's changing the clock. Put on my niggas, they never gon' stop.
Rose gold diamond is stuck on my watch. Viva the time and it's changing the clock. Put on my niggas, they never gon' stop. Put down the ops, we gon' wet them with Glocks. No nigga hating, they think they can see me. Come up to me close, you gon' end up on TV. No, I got money, ain't playing for keeps. Bitch, no, we got it, we bout it on repeat. Beat a nigga ass, they thinking I'm sweet. Playing for money, they thinking I'm cheap. You play with my money, you end up deceased. The road that I'm running, I'm never defeat. They thinking I'm pussy, don't know that it's pressure. Know what I'm about, niggas know that we step up. Run over niggas, they know that we step right. Get your life up. Yeah, right, they like red light. I'ma take aim and they hit with a right hook. Run with the demons, ain't knowing the basis. Life of the dream, we was dodging the cases. Told them to take it or leave it, cause if we was leaving, them niggas was getting they faces. Right on my wrongs and my pain in the boots. Stick to my passion, I painted the truth. They ain't believing me, niggas mistreated me. Now I'm the picture they wanted to glue. Yeah, I fell in love with the music, I knew I would make it. This shit feel a blessing. I know they wanted me dead, but I feel in my head, nigga, making it stressing. I'm trying to make it out. Do what I do, know I made it a better ride. Showing the jealousy, wishing they better now. Steady gon' move and I'm proving I'm better now. Niggas be losing they drip, they gon' gun them down. Gun them down, drip like the ocean. Fuck around, set a pound, I got the potion. Whole lot of red to his head, leave him static. We get the eye, stick him out with 100 rounds. Latest on fashion, I'm never gon' show out. Working on money is pain when I'm racing. Look at the scar, they can see it's a blowout. Living my passion, I left on the pavement. Lifestyle might not make it. Broken heart kid, but I'm still gon' be raging. Call me your butter, but still on that fake shit. Hell in my mind, I was stuck in the matrix. Do by myself while I'm stuck on the road. Fuck all emotions, your love to be wasted. Fake love everywhere that I go. Can't be distracted, I just gotta face it. Yeah, just gotta face it. Yeah, just gotta face it.
I'm right here. Over here.
Rose gold diamond is stuck on my watch. Viva the time and it's changing the clock. Put on my niggas, they never gon' stop. Put down the ops, we gon' wet them with Glocks. No nigga hating, they think they can see me. Come up to me close, you gon' end up on TV. No, I got money, ain't playing for keeps. Bitch, no, we got it, we bout it on repeat. Yeah, bout it on repeat. Yeah, bout it on repeat. Yeah, bout it on repeat.
What, the professor? You're retarded.
Breaking these niggas, we poppin' like Kit Kat. Ain't with the shit like I ain't with the chit chat. Up in the pub with the clock, where's the bag? Wiping these niggas with a little pit rag. All of my niggas, we ain't with the talking. You speak on my name, all the people for the cough. Every day, showing no missing my tongue. We picking up pain, your body, no caution.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm open.
Y'all ready? Yo, over here.
Everybody here on my dick with the same shit. I bought that cap and then with that gang shit. Niggas like you can't hang with the gang, bitch. Shoot your face with the Glock, bitch. The same bitch. Bitch ain't no aim, but you know that I'm shooting. Ballin' since you get an NBA roof. Young nigga walk till I fall like a future. All that it takes is one call, I'ma do you. Look at my eyes, go down with your preacher. Catch up the cloud, I got money for features. Chasing the black, I do that every season. Niggas be hating, I don't know the reason. Trade with that fake and that cap on the internet. Speak on the internet, bitch, you is into that. Niggas got me, you never admit to that. I gotta slip to the clip for the end of that. Making them down, what you do with chopper. Let's pass it, a nigga the top. Look, sending your man to the sky with this chopper. Making it slow, make him sick like an Oscar.
Y'all ready?
Mikey, I'm open.
Check.
I got that black with beat, it's gon' pedal up. No, we ain't need it for speed.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Y'all ready?
Aquí, I'm open.
Check. Go! Big clip out.
That's how I am.
Y'all ready for this? Go!
Hey, going crazy.
Niggas go crazy when they hear about this.
Y'all ready?
That's how we do it.
Jump in the big for a minute, man. Keep me a chopper, keep me a mini, man. Nigga run up in this shit, this ceiling fan. Hop in the whip, no kids when I'm whipping it. He's getting shit, I can see how he fidgeting. Get out of killer, I know that's a lie.
No way!
Hey. What's poppin'? Bro, they been serving the work like the oxy. $600. I love my hoe cause she toxic. They wanna copy my swag on the coffins. I'm in the heavy, some fly need a coffin. 12 on his body for his blue shot then. Yeah, look at the bust down. It won't get to be sacked down, plus now. Nigga ran up, think it's weak, he get punched down. Shot up a screw, no more pose, it ain't fun now. Sit on the block, looking out till the sun down. Hey. Fuck at the party, this bitch got a crush now. Hey.
Soldiers hit
You are
niggas be so mad cause I'm that nigga that they wanna be. Yo bitch hit my phone like Tommy when you eat the box, eh? I put the stick out the window, aim at the ops so we get low choco. It's crazy how niggas might act like your friend for the company. They just my fucking leave, but it's okay. I just look at my bank and take it on the sleeve. If it wasn't for me, you know niggas be. If it wasn't for Dom, y'all still in sleep. Reading books every day just increase my now. All this shit that I've done, niggas better pay harm. Dumb ass niggas thought he was gon' make with a hole in his ass. I took no sauce. I really was shooting that nigga when he was in the house like Ross. Niggas be flying. Ain't no cap on my rap, little nigga. If you try it, then you might end up in the car.
Oh, freak.
How could you think I wouldn't make it this far? Niggas know I put my strength in the good time. Only ones that die niggas who good on shit. Don't be a good boy. How many niggas turn me into a bad boy? Niggas fucking it up. Throw that ass in the air before I get down here, got it no blood. I don't want to break your heart because of one love you ain't getting no love. I should have been let this for free and I drop it like a liberty dog. I'm in the trick, in the psych, I hope get a shot. Who the fuck brought the die? Got niggas gon' run. Who the fuck brought the fight? Send this to first. Get out, pills, having nothing night out. Trying to cause have us to fight out. Like the pot said, swear, be like.
We won! We won either way! All we have to do is hold it. Reach, damn. Shoot it, shoot it.
I got a badass bitch, my crib, and she wet on me.
Let's go! We won! We won that!
That nigga try me, thought this shit was sweet. I got a little bitch out of boom. My nigga don't know, she said, she a little bitch like a push it, I feel like I see how I turn up and she say, get this ass time out of my bitch, I don't give a fuck, I'm running over like today. And now we got put on the sheet. Now she claiming she done love with me. I told her I love her, but I do not mean it, I fuck on it.
Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready?
This last match.
Over here. Give me an alley-oop.
Oh, that's hard, that's hard. Okay, good.
Y'all ready for this?
Bro, he stole the ball.
Oh, solid pass right there.
That was not so hard.
How was that a 3? He was on the 2!
We got the
Y'all ready for this?
I'm open.
Perfect. It's in.
We may be losers, but we're not quitters.
Y'all ready for this? Go! Oh, that's
Come on, don't be babies.
Y'all ready for this? Go! Catching some air. Here comes the jump shot.
Thanks, y'all. That's when you're done.
Y'all ready for this?
Over here.
Go!
I'm open. Ball.
Nice pass. Nice pass.
Yay for us. Just relax. Could be worse.
Hey, y'all ready? Go! Catching some air.
Ball.
Racking up.
Oh, right here.
One was
Relax. Could be worse. Don't rush it.
Oh, there goes our trap out. There goes girl. Fuck it. Right on I'll cut it short. Those are red one with some enemies, but we're within about 6 right now. Damn, that nigga tall.
Y'all ready? Go! That D's looking a bit ready. Nice.
He's finna shoot that shit. 3, 2, yep. Oh, bricks for days. Oh,
Over here.
Oh, solid pass right there. Straight racking up those assists. From outside. In the hole.
Hey, even I'm not perfect.
Y'all ready for this? Go!
Over here.
Hey, yo, final second.
I'm open. Over here. Ball.
we won.
I'm open.
Game ain't over till it's over. All right, nice hustle. Good game, y'all. And today's MVP is...
I didn't know he was fuck that. He fucked that. I got 3 wins, 2 losses. I got 6%. I'm in the right team. Okay, I'll take her first. Sure, you're not going to be down. I'm gonna just oh my god, what about everything? But they got her. They're about to know why you're in. I got a fire, so I come out. They got run. They all ranked A tiers. Everybody except for me, I'm a rank B. That's not my teammate, that's theirs. I'm fucking big and I'll leave. Rank 1 or this is gonna determine if my rank gets higher. That's in. That's in. What? We're gonna free. Don't you do it. He did it to himself, idiot. He could have shot that. Made me a slut. Pay me a buck. He keeps making me jump.
Y'all ready for this?
I'm open.
am open. Shooting for 3 right now.
Let go. Yeah, boy.
Y'all ready for this?
Yeah, okay. Block his ass. They're big.
You guys sleeping? Y'all ready? Go.
Ready for you. I'm open. Alley-oop. Alley-oop. I'm open.
It would be better if everybody was freaking shooting on like that.
Y'all ready for this? Go. Racking up those assists.
That's all. That's all. What?
Come on, I need a block.
Y'all ready for this? Go.
Bow. Float it over here. Ha. Give me an alley-oop.
Going for the 3-pointer. They switching to the D.
Switch it up. Let me defend you. Come on, don't be baby. Over here. I'm open. Over here. Over here. I'm open.
Final second. Y'all ready?
Bro, my teammate don't pass.
Keep hustling, ain't over till it's over.
Get me started. Come on. Shake along. You can't stop. You can't stop. You start to fall. Raises in my jaw. Come and get this funny product. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain when it starts to fall. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop the rain. You can't stop it. Gotta keep it in my pocket. I'ma drop knock it. We go hit and then we squawk it. Blah blah blah. You will obvious get spotted. Bro, pass to me! You ball eater! Pass! You freaking bot! See, that's what happens when you don't freaking pass! Damn! Don't pass for crap.
Y'all better speed things up. We're coming up on the buzzer right now.
I'm not regarding this big, robotic, ugly ass bitch. You don't fucking pass, bro.
I am open. Pass me.
Straight racking up those assists.
What the? Oh my god!
Y'all ready? Go.
No fucking pass. Ski. You know with that action, you gonna hit me because the motherfucker did. Oh my god! Bro, it's not gonna work! Oh my god. I'm not passing you. I'm not passing, bro. Let me hit my shot! Let me hit this! Let me hit the shot! Let me hit the shot! Okay. Damn G-lock and make his body drop, no confetti. We'll see who the fuck I hit this fuck. I'm fucking with you, bro. Y'all fucking ass. cooked your little cheese. I think I made 5 times straight off of you, and it's fine if you leave. I won't trip, I ain't that petty. You want salty, put them in a pine, cook up my spaghetti. Bro, switch roll. They're retarded! You're retarded! You're actually stupid! Dumb! Freak! What the butt? Come and get some funny product. La Fox. I'm not passing crap to you. I don't know how you got 8 tier level. You got carried. Both of y'all. I'm not passing crap when I get bold, bro. Y'all effing suck, bro. Effing suck, bro. Hitting me, I'm going too much. She's talking my song on a boom. I'm coming back and I'm feeling what 2000. Girl, I bet I be too hot. Driving the porch, now I'm on the rooftop. Ay, Fallow. Give me knowledge. You go to college. My wallet. Know that we ballin'. Off the mat. Black. Michael Jack. Paper on stack. Not passing. Sheesh, bro.